Close your eyes and allow yourself to get in a comfortable position. Listen to what I tell you uncritically, just letting yourself fully experience what I describe. Imagine that it is nighttime and you are floating in a pool of water. You can imagine this pool any way that you like, whether it is a lake or a swimming pool or a hot tub. You just visualize your surroundings, whatever way that is pleasant for you. As you float in this pool of water, you feel your body relax. Your breathing slows down. Just floating, so pleasant. Just letting the water hold your body, comforting. It feels so soothing as you just float. As you are floating, look up into the nighttime sky and look at the stars. See the deep, dark black of the sky and the pinpoints of light. And as you look, you can see the different constellation of stars, different patterns. Just focus on the stars. And as you focus on the stars, you may notice your body beginning to rise and float out of that pool of water, floating up into the sky. And as you begin to float up into the nighttime sky, you can look around and you notice the place where you came from. You can see the pool of water beneath you. And as you continue to float up, you can see everything beneath you get farther and farther away. As you continue to look below you, you see everything around the surrounding area. The pool of water is becoming smaller, and you begin to see a larger and larger portion of the area below you. You may see trees or buildings, whatever there was around you. As you continue to float up, it almost begins to look like a map, so that you can see the roadways and the waterways, whether they're rivers or lakes or oceans. You see all these features around the area where you are lying in the pool of water. You continue to float up into the nighttime sky, and the ground continues to shrink until you begin to see the entire area where you were. And as you continue to float up, you begin to see the country, the continent, and finally the entire earth itself beneath you. You are just floating into the sky. And as you do, you gradually become surrounded by the silence of the nighttime sky. So peaceful. And as you continue to float on up into space, you find yourself floating towards the moon. And you can see the sun as a point of light, but even it is getting smaller as you continue to float. The earth below you, the blues of the ocean, the swirling of the clouds all around the earth. And as you turn and look, you can see the moon growing larger and larger until you can see the craters of the moon and the rough surface. It is so peaceful, just floating, letting yourself just fully experience being free of everything, just floating in space. Let yourself fully experience as you float towards the moon. Allow yourself to just examine it, see it below you, and continue to float on by. Then as you continue to float, you eventually see the next planet. You see Mars, hot, dry, dusty. And as you look back towards the Earth, it is a tiny ball in the sky. You can barely make out the features, and the sun farther and farther away. As you continue to float out into space, you continue to float on through the solar system, coming to Jupiter and all the moons around Jupiter, the large gaseous planet. You continue to float out further and further, seeing the rings of debris around Saturn. Looking back at all the other planets, the Earth included, are just pinpoints of light in the night sky. As you continue to float past the other planets, you float out of the solar system into the vastness of space, just floating free, not a care in the world. Just letting yourself fully experience the moment. It feels so good to relax so completely, to not be attached to all the concerns in the world, to just let them go. You just float and relax. And as you continue to float into space, soon you can see the entire Milky Way. You can see how it swirls around you, swirling to the center of the universe. As you see our galaxy, you can begin to see other galaxies. You are in the blackness between the galaxies. You can see these large areas of stars spiraling together. It is so beautiful. Just allowing yourself to fully experience the beauty of the universe. And as you do, and as you are no longer connected to all the concerns of the world, you also find yourself becoming more and more connected with the entire universe. You feel yourself expanding and connecting with everything. You are so at peace. You feel that everything is one, and you are connected with the entire experience of being one with the universe. And as you connect with the entire universe, you also begin to feel the connection with everything and everyone. You see the importance of everything in the universe, in the world, and all the people. Each connection is important. You feel so at peace, understanding the connections, understanding how you are part of this amazing universe, with everything, with everyone. You feel so at peace. You feel so connected. You want to take this connection back with you to the everyday world. Just allow yourself to see the importance of everything you experience, of everyone you meet. For now, just continue to float and experience. Just allow yourself to feel that peacefulness, to feel that connection. So soothing. Now imagine yourself closing your eyes And as you do, you once again find yourself back in that pool of water, just floating and drifting. It is very soothing and comfortable. You feel so at peace and so connected to everything and everyone. And whenever you are ready, you may come back to full awareness. You may open your eyes, feeling refreshed, rested, and relaxed, and at peace.